I'm so blessed to be part of this culture because it's just incredibly interesting. It's incredibly beautiful. Not to mention just the geography of where Inuvialuit people live. It's incredible. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. It's the most beautiful place to me because of the freedoms this place allows me to have. My name is Kylik Kisoun Taylor. I'm from Tundra North Tours out at Inuvik Village, eco-friendly, self-sustainable cultural village that we've built. Basically, our business focuses on connecting visitors with the culture of the Western Arctic. My family's all from here. So my mom, born and raised, my uncle Gerry, everyone's born and raised. And so when my parents had me, they went down to Edmonton and then they went home to Ontario. My dad's from Ontario, so I ended up staying there with my dad. My mom came back. So the first 16 years I was raised in Ontario with my dad. And then I came back up here when I was 16 with no real knowledge of who I was, where I came from. So I started getting immersed into the culture, started spending time with Gerry, out on the land, hunting and fishing and just experiencing it. It had a really profound impact on me. It was very positive for me as a young man that was quite lost.
Seeing him when he was, 16? This scared little boy turning into this man who can, like so many thought wasn't possible. And he's making it possible, doing things. And he's not afraid to try.
You know, at first it was very just, you know, boat rides up to Tuck, plane rides up to Tuck, and then eventually started stopping at the whale camp and started putting more, like as I got more comfortable with my culture and as my team grew, started implementing more and more culture. And now that's kind of like the main selling point is actually the cultural aspect. I mean, there's lots of other companies that will drive you on the ice road and, you know, show you around in the van and take you for a snowmobile ride. So the thing that really sets us apart is our deep connection to the culture.
We like to share our Inuvialuit lifestyle, our Gwitch'in lifestyle, because that's where we come from, and with the people that want to travel the world and come and visit. And we'll share with them our way of life, the things that we do while we're out here, and also show them the land that we live in.
Doing that and being able to create jobs, culturally based jobs for our staff and our community members, to create some sort of, you know, mutually beneficial business where the clients can come and really immerse themselves and learn a lot and experience a lot and have a good time, and then create jobs that are relevant to the community, that are positive for our people. So that's the main thing that we do. In the wintertime, we have igloo building. We just started dog sledding, which is cool. So next year we'll have dog sledding. We do cultural-based, you know, tan hides, lots of storytelling, lots of Inuit games, culinary stuff with really amazing food. What's up? This is Ulu. This is my lead dog. This is my main. She's the mother of all the puppies. This is Cora. She's our runt. She was the runt, Ulu was the runt, and then Cora's the runt, and they're best friends.
We're sitting on the east channel of the Mackenzie River Delta. We'll go down the ice road a bit. Sure.
Kind of explain the North as going to the moon, you know, like it's so vastly different than the vast majority of the world, you know. I think it's like a third of people have never seen snow, let alone like real Arctic -40, dark, you know, that kind of cold. So I feel like it's like the closest thing to getting off this rock, getting off this planet, is to come to the Arctic and experience something that's completely different. The culture is so unique because of its environment. You know, there's no other cultures really that make giant houses out of snow and ice, you know, and live in them. Like, that's not something most people need to do to survive. So I feel like it's out of this world a bit, you know. It's still connected in the sense of, you know, you can come out to the village and feel like you were in a time machine and you just went back 300 years. But then you could also get cell phone service and watch YouTube, you know, while you're in the igloo. We have cell phones. So it's this mixture of the old world and the new world. That's the best avenue for sustainable, like, revitalization of culture. That's the best avenue is tourism, because it's revenue dependent. So as long as we have tourists coming, then we have jobs within the culture. That's kind of more what I'm pushing out here, is just reclaim their culture.
He's trying to show how we live, how our tradition and culture is, and he's giving them the chance to experience it. He teaches our everyday life, living in the bush camps, how to hunt, how to trap, how to build igloos, living in igloos, experiencing overnight camping in igloos. And he tells a lot of stories of that he's heard from elders, and he's passing on the knowledge.
It's for our future generations to be able to step back from what they might be doing and be able to make that fire without anyone having to come along and say, hey, this is how you do it. To be able to walk on that lake out there and find a push-up, set a muskrat trap, catch one and clean it and cook it for your family and stuff like that, the caribou and the moose. We want them to be able to learn how to continue to know how to skin the animals and how to work with them and how to process them.
There's so many right now that are lost, and they really want to find out where they come from. And there's so many times where I hear, oh, I wish I could go out there. I wish I could go in the bush. I wish I stayed in the bush, you know. And he's giving them the chance to.
My business is here, and I'm here on this planet, I think anyways. What I'm trying to do is just to show people another way, right? And so when people come to be a visitor here, it's not just about, wow, amazing scenery and awesome photo opportunities. It's not just about that. It's a lot to do with, too, with just like growing, expanding your consciousness and understanding of how this rock works and how we're navigating a way to live in it with no real negative impact on our environment. For me, the igloo was one of the very first things that I did that really made me feel like worthy of the title of being Inuvialuit. Really made me feel like, okay, I am this thing. I know that sounds strange to people, I think, but being able to actually build one of these things and be able to survive in this environment has made me feel very connected to my culture, but also given me tremendous amount of confidence. Like I said before, I don't have to work anymore. I don't need to, because I've acquired enough skills to live off the land. And so that's a real great feeling.
I'm really proud of it. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna cry.
Come and visit us. We'll share our stories with you. We'll share our food with you. We'll share our teepee with you. We'll share our igloo with you. We'll share our little homes that are out in the Delta. And come and join us, and we'll try to accommodate you, the best that we can.
You get people that have never seen snow before sleeping in an igloo, It's kind of neat.
When I was a kid, I went out to the Delta. I used to always travel to the Delta. And I always used to stop at my Daduk's camp. And that's You know, that's my dad's great uncle, you know. And we call him Daduk and Nanak, you know, in our language is grandmother and grandfather, but that's how we don't say uncle or anything, we just call him Nanak and Daduk. So it's on a Friday night, and I think I was 12 or 13, and I pulled in, I had 4 dogs, so I pulled in and I walk in the house like this, and they're dancing to CBC. Wow. So I go to the table and I sit down, and bunk bed right there, and stove over there, and they're dancing right here, door right here. I'm sitting there, and you look, he got a guitar, so I picked up that guitar. I know how to play this chord, this one, and this one, this one. So my Daduk says, play a tune for me. Okay, I can't say no to my Daduk. No. Okay, so I get the guitar, I say, you play down in D, he says. I said, okay, down in D. So what do you want me to sing? My Nanak's name is Maggie. So he says, you sing Bessie, my darling. Huh? No. Do something like this. Bessie, darling. Bessie, my dear. Send me a letter. My dear. Send it by mail to little Jim from Bessie, my dear. And the fight started. My Nanak and my Daduk were waltzing to that tune I was playing. But my Nanak's name is Maggie. I don't know what the heck Bessie did, but she was giving my Daduk a really rough time, and as a 12-year-old, what do you do? So I just kept on singing about Bessie. I didn't know what else to do, because the other ones were just sitting there like that, and nobody did anything. I just kept on singing. And finally, and right here in my little 12-year-old mind, I thought, God, I should do something. And maybe I'll change it to Maggie. Huh? Maggie, darling, Maggie, my dear, send me a letter from Maggie, my dear. No more fight. Yeah, my Nanak and Daduk waltzed all night. I played that song for 5 of them. All night I sang that one song. I didn't know any other ones. Now later on I picked up a couple of more, you know. I played for my Nanak and Daduk all night long. I didn't realize that 6 years later I joined the RCMP, and I already knew dispute resolution.